Alright, let's touch on a few subjects, shall we? We're gonna go through a couple of things that you, beauty, have said yourself. This video is why. You kind of are. You posted that a while ago, didn't you? Pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? Glad you brought your friends. You're glad that the abuse victim had people to help her defend herself against your humiliation and degradation? And then you brag about the fact that, like, oh, but I have friends too, because these are my people, right? During that time, she was being massively harassed by a couple of your friends too. And you posted this bragging about it. Next one.
You'll never be like your mom. Never. Okay. That's it! Smile!
So this was posted for what? Oh yeah, your bestie, who I called out for threatening to unalive my service animal. You're gonna sit here and say you're not a ringleader, and yet you encourage threatening to run over animals. You make videos hyping it up like that one. Your bestie's only involved in this drama because she's your bestie, and you convinced the people to get involved. Your bestie had no reason to come for me and threaten to unalive my animal, especially when the post that she was coming at wasn't my post, but she decided to throw my name in there for no reason. You posted that video, and then your bestie suddenly wanted to private her account and is now claiming that it never even happened. That's called gaslighting. Narcissists do it. You posted that to encourage her threatening to unalive my animal and arguing with me about it. So, moving on, next.
Honestly, nobody watches you harder than someone who can't stand you. So give them a fucking show. And that's a fucking vibe forever.
Honestly, nobody watches you harder than, all those accounts, by the way, I think might be linked to her because they tend to follow me across all of my accounts that I talk about her on. And they just so happen to be the accounts that pop up right around the time that my videos get taken down and reported and all that. So I'm pretty sure those other two are linked to her and her friends in some way. Don't know which way, though. Nobody watches you harder, huh? Nobody watches you harder? That's why you're in my profile views? That's why you're constantly watching me yourself and then claiming you're not the one doing it? And then claiming that you're being sent stuff, meanwhile you're in my profile views? Oh yeah, nobody watches you harder. Moving on, next.
Hating on me will make your situation worse. You don't want to take a ride in that long black hearse.
You casually making a video talking about hate and all of that, filled with hashtags that have to do with your abuse victim, at the same time as saying you don't want to take a ride in the long black hearse. Are you serious? How childish are you? Like, genuinely. Honestly, I'm not even going to come for that one too hard because you're going to sit here and be like, oh, it's just a TikTok video. So what if my trends are completely irrelevant and I created them or started using them because of the abuse victim? You're just assuming. But I haven't made my point, at least. So, moving on. Next.
She made a video on my TikTok asking people to follow her. And she got banned for being not 13. She's 12. Me did the same thing to her last time.
Huh. It's almost like she got banned for breaking rules and regulations. Why are you allowing a 12-year-old child to be on TikTok? Why? Why are you condoning and endorsing that? In this dangerous world, you're over here doing that? So she got banned for being too young to be on this app. And you're assuming that we did it. Well, I had nothing to do with that. If anybody else did, I don't know about it. But she was still breaking the rules. She should not be on this app. It is 13 plus for one, and even then, I don't really think that kids that young should be on this app. Some bad parenting right there, if you tell me. Moving on, next. Oh, no, wait, I forgot. You were actually the one who first said to leave, children out of it. You remember in court when her daughter cussed you out because of what you guys had done to her mother? And you said that she was just a little actor? Yeah, you said that the autistic person was just a little actor. That her tears were just crocodile tears. And you said she should control her kid and keep her kid out of it, and that her kid shouldn't be talking to you like that. Remember? But then you were sending literal minors to come after us and then posting them on your TikTok going, look at this girl, the notorious. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear crap from you about the kids when you consistently send kids after you, but her adult child came at you during the court case because she was a witness to some of it, and you wanted to say, leave your kids out of it. Hypocrite. So she started saying that to you to spite you. Now moving on again.
Her share trouble, but that girl. You can talk about me all the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. You can talk about me.
You're not a ringleader, right? Not even a little bit? Well, when your friend and the little gremlins started coming into this situation, a month ago, right? After your bestie posted threatening to unalive my cat, those were the videos you made and posted. Here, let me prove that. Go back and look at the date on those videos and then look at the date on this one. Your videos were posted shortly after. Crazy, right? Crazy. You're not a ringleader? Really? But you make posts like this all the time, pretty much bragging about being a petty ringleader. The constant enabling your friends to be heads. And again, there was a ton of drama going around then with literal children, or I'm sorry, adults pretending to be children, coming at us because the adults didn't want to take accountability for their actions. And then the thread about my cat was posted. And then shortly after that, you made these videos. Come on now. Really? And they have all the tags. They have tags that include me. They have tags that include her. Like, come on now.
My people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never know who's watching.
Seriously? Do I even need to say anything? Oh, I'm not a puppeteer in Japan. Most of my people are convicts. You never know who's watching. Bro, for real? You're gonna sit here and pretend you're not a ringleader or a Geppetto or whatever? Ma'am, you literally do call the shots. I can almost guarantee you if you told all of your friends to leave it alone, they would. That or your friends just don't respect you in your life, which means you should probably get new friends if they won't stop. I think the craziest part is you sitting here basically bragging about your bestie and what she said about my cat. And sitting here and trying to test me. I'm not one to be played with. You clearly ain't got nothing on the cities I've lived in and the stuff I've seen. You might as well be a little pretty princess compared to me. What? You think because you lived in Clear Lake you're so tough? Oh, honey, you ain't seen anything yet. The amount of times that you make threats like that Hearst one, but then when she told you to come to a bar, a public place that she was at, while she was in town after a court case, so she kind of needed a drink because it was the death of her bestie. I'm pretty sure that's what it was for. I'm sorry, murder of her bestie. So she was at a bar and she said, if you have something to say, then come pull up and say it, because you're always sitting here bragging about it, right? You're always threatening her, like in that Hearst one, right? But she says, hey, come talk to me like an adult. And you make fun of her for it. Oh, because it's a bar. Yeah, she went to have a drink because her best friend was murdered. Man. And then you're going to sit there and you're going to heighten it up like, oh, she was threatening me. Meanwhile, you post videos like that Hearst one for the last over a year, and that isn't a threat. Your bestie threatens to unalive my animal, and that's not a threat. And this is just some of it. This is just within the last month, my dude. If I made a video for every single thing that you've done, I'd be here forever. Maybe I should. Maybe I should make a documentary. The Beauty and the Struggle documentary. How does that sound? Tip of the iceberg. This is just small stuff. Should I get into the bigger stuff? I could do this all day.